think the first one, it was a bit too country-ish, too country pop. So I was a bit like, it's got to have a bit of grit in there somewhere. Lyrically, it could have been stronger.
Mhm.
I think that was just kind of like a clapback kind of breakup song, I'm not going to lie.
There was one at the gig.
Yeah.
Me and Jason
Oh,
played
yeah.
in the band. When we came out again for the headline set, one of the guys in the crowd just went, "These look like the last band," and that tickled me.
It's really, really stressful, I'm not going to lie. I've tweaked out a few times. And it does make you think, like, is there any point carrying it on? Because I can't physically, don't have the energy to keep, like, finding people and, like, kind of teaching the set again.
I'm so thrilled to introduce a band today with me who brings raw energy, attitude, and a sound that just feels so... It's everything. It's nostalgic. It's completely new. It's just everything. And I enjoy the music very much. They're loud, but they need to be honest when it matters and impossible to ignore. It's Jessie and the Revolvers. Welcome to the podcast. Thanks for coming. This long time coming. Would you like to introduce yourselves individually first?
Yeah, sure. I'm Johnny. I play the bass.
I'm Jessie, I play guitar and sing.
I'm Jason. I play guitar.
I'm Mason. I play the drums.
Yeah, that's good. Now, Jessie, why your name in the first place?
Interesting question, actually.
We've been asking that for ages.
I don't know how it started.
I can't really remember
I
myself.
can't remember either.
We've had it for a while now, so it's one of them where we'll just have to make up a story one day.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I'm the first one to ask, but hey, it happens. Anyways, let's start simple. Basically, what does Jessie and the Revolvers feel like right now in one sentence?
Got an atheist answer for this one.
Yeah. It's we're nearly there. We just need to iron out a few creases and get everything out and build his way up. And yeah, it's cool right now. It's feeling all right.
Yeah, I've asked this question so many times. You're the first person to say that we're nearly there. Yeah, that's so funny, honest. But if you feel like that, why do you feel like you're nearly there? Have you not found your sound yet, or have you not just yeah?
It's a difficult one. I think we've had a lot of lineup changes in the band, so Johnny and Jace, they're quite new. So it's kind of just about gelling and finding everything and making that kind of getting the sound complete, really.
Yeah. No, I understand, especially when you guys are just starting up properly and that kind of thing. If I walked into your rehearsal, right now, you're playing right now, what would I hear first? And what kind of chaos would happen after 5 minutes?
I'll probably say after 5 minutes, we're still setting up.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. One of us late.
No chaos then. Oh, good. If I ask other people, they're like, oh, somebody's late and or somebody's just not awake. He's trying to play the music, but he's just not awake. Yeah, crazy. Who's that one person keeping everyone together behind the scenes?
Jessie. Jessie's definitely the most active in the WhatsApp group chat, and everyone else tends to ignore it until we get atted.
Yeah, I'm constantly just like, Johnny, Nathan, Jason, answer my messages now.
I love the dynamic. It's the best dynamic to have in a band. No wonder you're still setting up now. Joking. No. So, sorry, I'm a bit funny. Right. I'm getting awkward. If someone just listened to your music today, how would you describe yourself without using genre names?
Probably go for maybe Stevie Nicks, kind of Fleetwood Mac, bit of Sam Fender, maybe a rockier C-Mac and some Wolf Alice potentially.
That's very interesting. How about from the rest of you guys?
Yeah, I can just similar bands to what she's just said.
Man, always. Need help.
Yeah. No, guys, try harder.
Yeah, I very much think it's sort of a modern Fleetwood Mac sort of sound. There's definitely that
vibe of like Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks that I actually really sounded too much like you.
Folks say like a bit of a rockier scene, but
Yeah. I mean, I listen to your music as well, and like, I mean, the two tracks that you have right now and on Spotify and everywhere else, like, it does sound like the people you're talking about, and like, I mean, when people hear it, I guess they just get interested in like indie and that kind of thing, and like we just. Do you feel like you're trying to find that sound right now, that you're trying to make yourself like authentic and like when with your new releases and such that?
Yeah, I think it's more of like people say like you need to find your sound and stuff like that, but you don't want to sound too much like people who are already out there. Like you want to sound unique, but you also want to sound kind of cohesive and people want to listen to you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a hard one.
Yeah, that's right. That's the question, because like there's so many bands that sound so same. They just sound the same basically, and you get your guys. You have that sound, that twang in the back, which sounds different from everybody else. But yeah, I'm sure you'll find it. You know, and I hope people like listen to this podcast and like listen to your music more, and like you can release more stuff. Yay! Like, yeah. What? Oh, I didn't write these questions that properly. Maybe I was in a rush. That's crazy. What's the emotional core of your music, and what are you actually trying to say?
I'd probably say it's like a lot of like romance relationships and things like breaking down and kind of being like a bit, can I swear? Probably shouldn't swear. A bit like annoyed at the other person, do you know what I mean? Where kind of like slagging them off a little bit in a nice way.
Okay. Crazy. How can I say it's very expressive, I would say. Then it's very like, it's very intimate but also very expressive. Do you agree with that? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say so.
yeah.
I think you've hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, I mean, then if you say that your music looks like that, then do people like misunderstand it, like when they talk to you about it?
Yeah, I think with self-obsessed people are a bit like what does this mean? What does that mean? You kind of have to explain a little bit.
Yeah.
Because some of it is. I mean, the lyrics in that are a little bit dodgy, but we moved. I've had to explain to a few older people what they mean. So that was always an interesting one.
By older people, she means me and Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the band dynamic. Yes. That's the band dynamic. Like how does it work? Like who writes the songs? Who plays the music? Who like gets the first kind of ideas about any song that you're trying to make?
Definitely Jessie.
It's usually like I'll be writing like on my own and kind of make it on my guitar, think of the melody and lyrics. If I'm maybe going through something, I've just got like an idea, then I'll go to the boys and be like, "What do you think about this?" And they'll be like, "Yeah," or "Nah," or "Maybe." I just don't know how to do it right now.
And does that help? Like, because sometimes you got ideas that just pop out in your head, and you just like, I want you to play this now, and I try to make this now. Like, does it work most of the time?
Most of the time,
Yeah.
I think it's just like sometimes they struggle to understand what I'm trying to get out.
Yeah,
because I'm very bad at explaining things. So I'm just like, do that or maybe that, and they're like, "What are you on about?" So it's it's sometimes difficult, but
yeah.
we get there in the end.
Like a conversation in noises, not words.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. You have a great dynamic. To be fair, it's all right. It's fine. Do you think your sound reflects who you are as people, and is there a more amplified version of like any of your songs?
No, I don't have enough boy trouble for it.
I suppose it relates to me, I suppose, because I write lyrics and things. So usually it happens where, like, I'll go through like a bit of a dodgy relationship or a breakup, but I just write about it. So I guess it does reflect somewhat to what's happening, but not everything that I write is 100% true. So it's kind of inspired by things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is hard in the band dynamic because like one person writes the songs and then when you try to share it with people, like especially your bandmates, it's not easy, isn't it? Like just to make a rhythm or something.
Yeah, I think it can be a bit like that, but I'm quite open. I always come to practice on like, what's happened this week?
No, I think it's really nice, like seeing the like she'll come with like an idea, and like even if it's like pretty basic and thingy, we'll sort of just like explore it, and it might end up like the core of it is still the same, but it ends up somewhere different than like maybe even Jessie when she was first writing sees, and it sort of develops into something which like we've all sort of
Added to
and like
Yeah.
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 I think musically we're all starting to sort of get a little bit more expressive with it. I think obviously when me and Jason first joined, when you first join in a band that's already sort of semi-established, it's quite difficult to come in and start throwing ideas out because you don't know what the feel of the band is yet. So we sort of just had to feel it out for a while, but we're starting to get there now.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I mean, I seen the pictures of like the former band members and like how was the band like formed in the beginning and like why were the changes done? Was it just things that happening in life and that kind of thing?
better, I think.
Good answer. No,
I just started like, I was doing an open mic at a local pub and Nathan saw me. He was like, "You're sick. Do you want to join a band?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Go on then." Pretty much like that. And then we had, I don't even know how many numbers we've had.
Yeah, we started, and then we weren't too sure on like the sound and direction and stuff. And, you know, some people came and left, and you know, it's just been that process of trying to understand where we're going, if that makes sense, and what kind of direction and path we want to take, and it's slowly getting there. It's
yeah. I can feel it like in like the atmosphere in the room or like even in your music. Like it's just trying to find that kind of safe space to be like I am ready to do music together, like and like to perform it live outside. Like I mean, even with that transition, like how's performing live like because you're still trying to transition into that kind of sound.
I mean, do you want to answer that?
Yeah, well, we've only had 2 gigs so far with this lineup.
Yes.
So they've been a bit sort of not slapdash, but we've had to try and work quite quickly to get a set together and get ourselves prepared for it. And they've gone pretty well, relatively speaking. But I think we're still working on honing like a full like show experience rather than just getting up and playing songs. I think we want to try and get it a bit more refined.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I'm just gonna go in like to like the songs first. Like Long Gone, like you just released this year, and that and where did it come from, and like how like you can relate that to like how things that have been changing.
Yeah. Oh, you go.
yeah. So like the song,
Sorry.
it kind of like it started out on bass, like with the kind of first like bass kind of intro riff kind of thing, and then there was a few different kind of like versions of the song that we'd played around with and just trying to mess about with it, and then we went to the studio and it changed again a bit, and then the final version that you hear today is what we recorded that day, and yeah, it's cool to see the evolution of it. You know, take us back what
Yeah.
6 to 8 months ago. You know, the song was very different, so it's trying to hone in that sound with creating the ideas and stuff like that. It's nice, and that song has worked out all right. So
Yeah. Like how different was it like in the beginning? Like totally different.
Yeah, it wasn't finished. The bass line was probably like the kind of one of the core parts of the song. So we still had that, but I think drums had changed, guitars changed because we only had like half a song, but we went in with the idea and kind of just went from there.
Yeah.
Melody, I had in my notes that I'd not already got some chords to, so I was just like, this would fit for that, and then kind of just went from there into it.
Yeah. And like you're mentioning all this stuff, and like what part of the song took the longest to like just make it right? Because you said took many months to do it.
I think it was just getting to that final version where everybody was happy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just it was quite a nice process because we didn't really get stuck on loads and loads of stuff. You know, it was one of those where it could have gone in many different directions and avenues, and we just happened to choose that one. It could have gone down, you know, something that would have made it sound completely different. Yeah, so it was just flowing with the ideas, really.
Yeah. No, that's a good answer to that, because you're trying to find the voice, and like that's the hardest part about being in the industry. Is just like, are you just making songs like once in the blue moon, or like you're churning it out like some people like they're just churning out music? Like,
Yeah.
what's the difference like when you have so much time to focus on like just one piece of music? Like you want to give the best out of that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. We not really work too long on things.
No, you know, we'll play some music and then we'll just explore the idea for a bit, see what fits, and then, you know, bang it together with a structure and, you know, mess about with a few chords and, you know, see what we could change, see what might sound better, see what, you know, we'll give it a break for a couple of weeks, come back to it, and then see if we still like it, all that kind of stuff, you know, just typical band things, really.
Yeah. And like you guys are always, well, I'm not sure, but you're not together all the time. So it's like, it is challenging when you like want to come together and like do something.
It can be sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Like, phew. What's one lyric or moment in that track that means the most personal to you, Jessie?
Let me just go through the lyrics in my head. 2 seconds.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Probably overthinking everything I've said. If it was my fault, you strayed
The dog.
like a dog.
Oh my god!
It's like in the background.
You know, yeah, that's crazy. But why that moment?
Just because it's relatable to me. I think I overthink a lot,
Okay.
and just always kind of blaming myself for things happening, and like essentially. To me, anyway. I don't think these guys probably know the lyrics. They just listen to the music more. But when you're long gone and you're long gone.
I mean, having played it so many times, you kind of just, you know, you just listen and blend into what the guys are playing.
It's just a trigger word. Oh, versus comics.
Yeah. Bands don't need to have like such a big chemistry to make things work, and that you guys are still making things work when it's just like, you know, like one person doing the lyrics and the concept and everything, and you guys are doing the music. Like that's the best part sometimes about bands, because you just can't predict how you guys react to one another's like ideas. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And we're gonna look back at your first track, which I'm sure is with different people. Self-Obsessed, which is totally different. I mean, like, yeah, it is an older piece, but it was different. And like, how was that made? And like, when you made the second song, the latest song, did you just wanted it to be like different?
Yeah, I think the first one, it was a bit too country-ish for my liking.
Yeah.
Too country pop. So I was a bit like, it's gotta have a bit of grit in there somewhere. And I think lyrically it could have been stronger. I think that was just kind of like a clapback kind of breakup song, I'm not gonna lie. I can't find. Yeah, that was written in like half an hour, to be fair. I wrote
Okay.
that in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and then took it to the guys, and I was like, "What do you think?" And they're like, "Yeah,
It's finished.
it's alright, it's finished. So, let's go, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Let's go, I guess."
That's crazy. So like, yeah. So I mean, based on like your answer, like, would you like your sound to be more like indie rock, pop, or country, or like mix of both, or like you say you're Fleetwood Mac, but you surely want something more like more structured, more like identifiable, I guess.
Yeah, I think more like alt rock, alt indie.
Yeah.
I think is a good kind of medium with a tiny, tiny like bit of like country and some tracks. I don't think it needs to be all of them. Just maybe a hint of something, or blues even.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's nice too.
That would be crazy, because when I was doing the script and I was trying to research stuff, the first thing that came to my mind was alternative, like Americana sound, like that kind of thing. Like that mixture of both is such a like a new kind of sound, because you have one or the other, but you don't have both at the same time. Like, maybe that's an idea to think about. Like,
I'll be honest.
yeah,
Yeah, there's a few bands that definitely like me and Jason, I know he's into like Mountjoy, Lord are on there doing the sort of indie rock meets Americana and sort of blending the two. They're probably airing just on the side of Americana, but
yeah,
they're not far off.
yeah, of course. You said you've done 2 gigs already. Where were those gigs?
Off the Square in Manchester. That was our first one. And then we've done the Riff Factory, which is in Stoke. That was our local headline gig.
Yeah.
We did not too long ago.
Yeah, I mean, you played 2 different places with 2 different people. Like, what do you think was the difference of the feeling of like people in your hometown and people who are not from your hometown?
I guess it's just more familiar, isn't it? When you're at home and you know more people, and yeah, I do like out of town gigs because there's new fans potentially. So that's
It's all
always
about
nice.
utilizing exposure, really. Capitalizing on what that can bring to the band, who that can bring, all that kind of stuff. You know, when you're at home, a lot of the time, you know, you can bring new people to gigs in the local community, whereas when you're in other places, it can be a little bit more difficult. So, you know, that's where you find out where, you know, people actually want to come and watch you.
Yeah, exactly. And like, how did that, you know, how did you plan for that? And like, because it was your first few gigs, like, did you contact like anybody, or was it just like a familiar place that you just like say, I want to play here?
We know someone who has a promotion company which works in Manchester, so he'd said that he'd get us on a gig, which he did. So that's how we got onto that one. And the local one was more of a local promoter as well who put us on that.
Yeah. I mean, let's go away from live stuff first, and like, let's talk about when you guys were featured on BBC Introducing's page. Like, that's the first time I heard about you guys as well. Like, how was that? And like, they mentioned you in radio, I'm sure, and played you. Like, how did that feel?
It was really, really cool. Before that happened, we got featured on Radio X as well. Well, not featured, but we were on the Chris Moore's breakfast show. And then they played a little snippet of it. We got some airtime on there, which was really, really cool. I actually my mum woke me up in the morning and said my sister heard me on Radio X. And we were like, what? So yeah, that was really cool. And then yeah, I've got the email from Introducing saying that they wanted to feature us on there, and I'm just like, just mental, really.
Yeah.
From a second, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, because it's mental, because first thing is in their own page that they post your video, which is, it's quite rare. I've of all the people I've interviewed so far, like I think you guys and like one more band were the only people like with a video on the actual introducing, like after they split their pages into like from multiple like regions to like just one page. And like, I mean, you must consider yourself like lucky, like people can find your voice and like they want to see more of your music.
Like I said earlier, and you just got to capitalize on the opportunity.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
He's the business manager.
Yeah, it's always good to have a business manager, you know. So, yeah. So the two,
Yes.
yeah. So,
Yeah, it was cool.
that's great. I mean, so the 2 gigs you played, like, how was the atmosphere from the crowd, and like, how did they react to your music? Like, were they more first-time listeners, or were they just a lot of friends?
First one, Manchester. There was a few people that we knew that came along.
There was a fair few who were like first time listeners and stuff like that. It was quite cool. You know, people said they enjoyed it, which was nice.
I was severely incapable of singing that.
Yeah, she wasn't very well that gig.
I was very ill.
Oh.
It sounded like Nickelback.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone said it was good, but
It's always
I
like
don't-
positive feedback.
I don't know if they were lying, but
Love Nickelback.
Yeah. Oh, crazy. And how about in like the hometown gig? Was it more like exciting?
Yeah.
It was fun. It was at a place called Riff Factory, which they just had a venue built, and it's really cool playing there because you know I've been going there since I've started playing music, and it's quite cool. So to play in the venue is quite nice as well.
Yeah.
Venue.
Venue. Yes.
Who cares?
Yes. Yeah. And like on the flip side, what would be the most special place or the most like your dream place to play a gig at?
I've said Leeds Fest. I'd like to do Leeds Fest.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But I think thinking outside the box, maybe like, I don't know, like somewhere abroad, somewhere hot. I don't know.
Coachella.
Coachella, America. Coachella, yeah. Did you watch like the Justin Bieber one? Like, oh my days, that was just wrong, man. That was just wrong.
We'll have to watch it after.
Like, he just literally sat there, put his laptop up, and then with YouTube without YouTube Premium without ads, and just played his music. Like,
See, I thought it was
Legend.
quite cool though. I'm not gonna lie. You know, he was giving the fans what they wanted because he was like there was a live chat as well at the side.
yeah,
People like typing in what songs to play,
yeah. Crazy.
and he was sitting down. He was playing in front of the computer, and like, you know, he played like snippets of the song that people wanted to play. Like songs that he's not played in like years and years and years. You know, there was like 180,000 people there.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure most people who were in the crowd were absolutely loving it. It was like really cool. I think it's a cool concept that like a lot of bands don't really get to do very often because it's, you know, they're getting personal with the fans and making an environment where it's just like, it's really nice. That's why I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
So you say you're a believer?
No, I don't really like him, but I just saw it and I was
I
like,
don't think it's
that's a cool concept.
There's the song Daisies, which is produced by McGee, and you can tell it just sounds like McGee with Justin Bieber singing, but it's a good track.
Yeah. Oh, would you ever do that in a big Coachella?
Yeah, man.
I would think it'd be an easy way to get loads of money.
That's a news coverage, you know, like BBC One. People come into BBC One and it's talking about it. Yeah, you're
That's
saying.
genius.
Yeah,
If he's getting paid off his YouTube streams as well, that's absolutely genius.
it's actually crazy. Yeah, I don't think here's a
No, we wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would.
Please.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah. And I mean, if you think about your songs as well, in the end of the day, you want it to be like as memorable like that. And like, what's more important to you guys? Is it like something like virality, or is it just sticking to your own kind of sound or music?
It's difficult, I think, in this, well, in today's trying to make it as a musician, you sort of have to have an element of wanting to go viral, because that's one of the like best ways to get big and to start making money from your music. So there has to be an element of virality to it. But I think, to be an honest musician and band, you sort of have to try and just stick to your own sound and not try and copy the niches.
Yeah, exactly. I hope you get that. And like, we're gonna talk about creative process a little bit, but I'm just trying to read from you guys' like perspective. Jesse writes most of the songs, and you guys just follow and that kind of thing. Like, is it important to have like that kind of music instinct when you're writing songs, or would you sit down together in the future and write a song or two together? Would that be a good idea?
I think we spoke about this.
Yeah.
I think once we've kind of got everything drilled in that's already written, and we've got them ready for a set, I've said that we'll all kind of like just have a jam or sit together and like think of ideas or concepts that we'd like to write about, or yeah, pretty much. Maybe we'd do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think like we've all got our strong suits and thingy. Like Jesse's, really good at writing catchy and like lyrically, like Mom Gone, it's so stuck in your head.
Yeah.
A real talent for that.
Thanks, Queen.
Like I think it's nice that everyone sort of, can put their bit on it, and everyone spends so much time doing, the thing which they love doing. That it's nice to be able to do it all together and sort of take that element which already sounds good and just make it into something which is, everyone's got a bit of pride in.
Yeah.
Good input, mate. Business manager's coming in clutch.
So business manager, like how does this fare now? Yeah, like the social media. Yeah, come on, like how help you guys? Like, oh, have you ever disagreed about anything?
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time. Okay, like what?
Just with like, I don't really know. Like, it's just like with not a lot massively though, is it?
That's what you do,
Not
isn't
Not really, but like, yeah, we don't really like disagree like loads. It's more just like about songs and stuff.
Yeah.
I think like the first thing that we sort of disagreed on is like, Jesse and Nate have played the same songs for This Is the Real Business Manager. Like they've played the song so many times, and they're so comfortable with the thing that when we first joined, we were like, Jessie had got loads of songs which she'd written and she wanted to like explore and write, and we were very much like, we've got gigs booked here, we need to get like a really good and tight set. And she'd always at the end of a practice be like, "Well, just go through this one that I've just written," or she'd like send a video the day before practice, going like, "If everyone can look at this before we practice," we'd be like, "No." So that's probably been the only real thing which we've not disagreed about, but we've sort of all had our two pence of saying, maybe not.
Yeah.
I think we all find it difficult to pick a cover though. With
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the amount of
yeah,
songs that
no,
we've put in, we go, oh, we could cover this.
And no one ever replies.
Just blank.
Yeah.
Are you managing the social media now, Jesse?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
We're trying.
Yes. Like, have you ever thought, like, when you're posting stuff and that kind of thing, like, have you ever thought about posting something strategically and that kind of thing? I think the business management was saying something.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the time I'm like, I need to do it in a certain way, but I'm like, fuck it, I need to just get it out. So I'll end up just doing it. But we have done ads. I did do them on the first time. When it didn't go through Meta, I did it through Apple. I ended up spending £60 when it was £30 on the ads. So I ended up paying £30 in taxes. And Johnny had to go at me because he'd be like, "What are you doing?
Oh, come on, bro.
Come on, bro." So then we did it through Meta after, it was fine. But yeah, I messed up with that.
Yeah.
I feel like has really derailed this, this interview.
You're showing your ass,
Really
laugh.
just showing his butts away.
Derailed.
Oh.
I like that. You should make a song about the cat and call it Derailed. Seriously. Crazy.
We've checked the vibe as well, to be fair.
Yeah, your ass is
That's
getting
one down
viral,
the
right? Oh my days. This is clippable. Yes, I can see the potential. Anyways, but you post your songs online and that kind of thing, and like the videos and the kind of thing. Like, how did you plan for the videos? Was it just like, oh, we're gonna dress up and we're gonna play one day in a studio, or like, did it take time?
Yeah, we got the email from Introducing. They asked us to do a short form video, and I was like, well, we're gonna look good for this. So I was like, guys, what outfits are you thinking? Because I usually manage the wardrobes as well. Because Nathan's got a tendency to turn up to gigs in shorts, jogger shorts to be specific. I don't like them.
Hey, listen, in my defence, we've sat down behind the drum kit. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not the basic oil.
I sound like such a dictator. That's quite bad. We organised that. Had some help off a good friend who does film, and we hired out a venue.
The page is relatively new, your social media page, and you put the video on and that kind of thing. Like, what's the funniest comment somebody's ever given to you guys?
Yeah. If we had a funny one.
Certainly not. It's just all bad.
There was one at the gig.
Yeah.
Because me and Jason played in the band before we headlined. So when we came out again for the headline set, one of the guys in the crowd just went, "These look like the last band." And that tickled me.
I thought you meant the other comment that we had.
Which one was
Is
that?
this even a band?
Yeah, that's not quite as funny.
I mean, to be fair, and scouring your Facebook, and like, it's only you, Jessie. Like, yeah, of course, are people gonna say you're just one person? Like, yeah, but
yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. I've tried to connect the Instagram to the Facebook account, and I can't seem to do it. It just cross posts to my personal, so my personal just constantly
okay, that's why.
logging with Jessie The Revolvers stuff.
Fair enough.
So it's difficult.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you feel pressure now to be more than just musicians? Like something else, like.
I mean, I suppose you are basically having to be influencers in this day and age.
Oh no, though.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're fine. Yeah.
But, I feel like I try and make funny videos or something that's going to catch people's eyes. I end up just making fun of myself. So
it'd be quite funny. So like Johnny and Jessie will like have an idea and they'll start filming some like skit video, and we'll stand by and enjoy it as like a live show.
Yeah.
And Nathan filmed like a behind the scenes of one. So I was going to film like the behind the scenes. So we all try and do a bit, but it doesn't really go terribly well.
Yeah. You know, one idea would be to all of you have GoPros on your head and play music and sing. Like, that would be very weird. And like, yeah. Do like just there, just or on your guitar, like put it on the capo or the guitar and just like, yeah.
I put oil like the drumsticks.
I
That's a good idea.
You should have that one. Have you seen the guy who has like a GoPro? It's like a 360
that's-
camera. No, not him, but he is great as well.
Oh, okay.
But the guy who like looks like a beaver and he's like, running around a tiny ear with a 3D camera. You should do that at gigs, like just run back and forth.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
You mean the trains guy?
No, he's great as well.
He's great as well, yeah, but he just looks at his weird ass face.
He looks way happy now. I think I ever have.
Yeah, crazy. Like,
We tried some Fish Island and stuff, haven't we, as well?
Yeah.
Love the try.
Yeah,
No, the fish did not like it.
No extra home.
yeah, crazy. Like, All right. This is a question for you, Jessie. Like, you've been doing this for a while now. And when band members leave and band members come, like, it must be so difficult to just like, I need to reset now. And like, and like, what's your opinion about that? And like, how did you just get through it?
It's really, really stressful. I'm not gonna lie. I've tweaked out a few times. And it does make you think, like, is there any point carrying it on? Because I physically don't have the energy to keep, like, finding people and, like, kind of teaching the set again. But I'm quite lucky with these two because I'm pretty sure they're not going anywhere. I hope not anyway.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, it's difficult. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of my main, it's my main hobby. So it's just something that I'm really passionate about, and I feel like when something like that happens, it kind of just like a bit of a
yeah.
That
I get it. Yeah.
Suppose me there, but yeah, it's not great because it just feels like you've kind of worked up to something and then it's just kind of gone downhill again, and you work it back up again, and kind of snowballing downhill, an avalanche.
An avalanche, yeah.
Mm.
You should write a song about it. Really. But I mean, you have good company now, and like I just wish all the best for like the guys as well to support you and always keep you on your toes, including you, business manager. That's a good name, isn't it? Nah, yeah, and the cat. Yeah, and the cat. Yeah. Yeah, and like right now, have you planned to do like anything new, and like what keeps you going every day to just continue doing music? Okay.
I'm telling Grace.
Don't tell Grace.
It's on the internet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I need an answer, guys. I need an answer.
I don't really know. I don't feel like it's something which you like think about too much. You just love doing it. Like I can't imagine, like, I've had friends before who've been like really talented musicians, like some drummers, some guitarists, and they've been in bands and they've done well and they just get to a point where they decide to like downsize and end up with like just one guitar, or they end up not having a drum kit, they just occasionally play. But then a few of them now like don't play at all, and I just can't imagine the day when I go like, oh, I'm just not going to bother anymore. I think even if it was just like not playing in bands, it was just playing guitar for the fun of it and just sort of something as a hobby. I can't imagine the day where I'd think I'm not going to bother doing that anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Thank you for your opinion. Yeah, I was just thinking in my mind, like, that you see bands all the time, even if, let's take an example, Fleetwood Mac. They were so close together and things just happened and like
a little bit too close.
Yeah, a little bit too much stuff. And like, maybe it's an advantage for you guys. So like, it's just starting fresh and like that's a major advantage, I guess.
Yeah, I think it can be and it can't be. Like we're sort of getting to know how each other like play music and how we actually we're orchestrating as a band, and we're also like actually just getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not double the work, but it's like you spend half your time trying to play music and you spend half your time like just chatting because you're just interested to know more about each other.
Yeah.
Need some more band bonding sessions, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very different kind of session, man.
These guys are a bit crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know exactly what you mean. That's the problem. Like,
You can beat that out as well if you want.
Oh God.
That's the best bit.
That's the best question I've asked. Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Speaking about like retreats and that, and I feel like just go on a holiday. like just go on a holiday. Bring a guitar there. Just go on a holiday and just do songs.
Oh,
We're going camping in Wales.
That is fun. That is fun.
It's really fun, isn't it?
we've been asked to do a Welsh festival,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I
we're
heard.
gonna go camp in the valleys.
Yeah, camp in the valleys. Camping in the valleys. Oh, that's a song now. Damn it. So I sold the
He's
song
got
to
way too
you.
many good ideas.
I sold the song to you guys. Sorry. Okay. Quick fire questions. All right. Who's the perfectionist? Not Jessie.
Say again, sorry.
Who's the perfectionist?
Not Jessie.
Who's not me?
Yes.
Well, if it's not Jessie, then it's
Yeah, probably
Jason.
Jay.
Yeah,
Jason's a
probably, yeah.
perfectionist, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why?
Why are you a perfectionist?
I don't know. I'd just say it feels more like self-critique than
Yeah.
But I suppose that probably is the same thing, isn't it? But just with everything, without an idea. This is one exception. Everything, I'm like, if it's 95% right and I have to spend 20 hours to make it 100% right, I'll contemplate spending 20 hours on a 1 hour job just to make it 100% right, and then end up somewhere in the 97% thinking, I can live with this.
Yeah. Hi.
That's fair. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that too. Who's the most likely to go viral online with something completely unhinged?
Good or bad?
Thanks, guys.
I just stay on social media.
I think you're quite good at
Yeah,
like ideas, so
it's not really funny there.
you are funny.
Yeah, the radio the radio show for a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
Does he do
Radio
that?
show. Oh God.
Yeah, the radio show.
Oh, so dramatic. I did ask about dream venue. Like, what's your dream studio to record at?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Yeah, because there's so many, isn't it?
I think Abbey Road would be cool.
Like, I didn't see anyone else.
Yeah, that's the only I could think of. It would be fun.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. I'll probably
Okay.
say Laura Lane Studios. It's a good studio.
Shout out. Well,
Yeah, I've recorded there before, and they're really nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it like a dream?
Is it a dream? Yeah.
Well, in a way, yeah. They're just really, really cool.
Yeah, good.
It's like you walk in, and you're like, oh, I know loads of cool bands have recorded here. It's nuts.
Yeah. Which is helpful because you're trying to make your sound. All right. You should go there sometime. And maybe things will work out, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, each of you individually, what's your biggest influence in music?
Foo Fighters, probably because when I was like 15, I went to Leeds Fest and saw them live the first time.
Yeah.
And that blew my little tiny mind.
Yeah. And they have a new album as well. Sorry. And they have a new album as well. Like, what do you think about that?
I'm not really giving it the time of day. Old
Fair
school
enough.
Foo is what
Okay,
is
fair
what
enough.
I like.
Yeah. All right. There you are. Hey, anyone else?
Yeah. It's such a difficult one.
Yes.
Quick fire.
It's very
sorry,
difficult. Very
I don't-
difficult. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I grew up singing Adele and Birdie and Amy Winehouse, so that is my bag. But I don't know. I just feel like the influence question is always very confusing because what does that mean?
Yeah.
What would you say?
For me, one of the, like, John Mayer was one of the musicians who, like, I first heard and was like, that really makes me want to play guitar because, like, it's just amazing.
He's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it just looked cool, didn't it? I was like, if I could be half as cool as that, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Go on,
Nathan.
Mr. Swimmer Boy.
I'll probably take Nirvana.
Oh.
You know, they're Dave Grohl's just mint at drums, isn't he?
Dave
He's just really good.
Yeah.
He thinks he's better at
Dave
guitar.
Grohl. Dave Grohl is crazy. I've recently watched one podcast. I think it was the Dish. I think the podcast that he came on. Like, you should watch it. He was so funny. Like, he was just talking about what he could cook and that kind of. He actually made a whole list of what he could cook before the show, because it's a cooking show, which is crazy. You should watch it. And he was like shouting and that kind of thing. Like, I think it just got viral. So you should definitely watch it, man. You should definitely watch it, man. He was swearing like in the first 5 minutes. Like, you can't make this up, man. Yeah, crazy. One word to describe your future sound.
Cool.
Big.
Unconfirmed.
That's 2 words. Hey,
Music.
but hey, I'm not judging.
I'm also dyslexic.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Sorry, I'm not supposed to laugh, to be fair.
Fine, I laugh all the time.
It's okay.
Yeah, because I have a little bit of that as well. Yeah. Oh, what's the next chapter for you guys, music-wise? Are you gonna write more songs? Are you gonna make an EP, or are you just gonna spend some time to just discover your sound first before you do anything concrete?
We have recorded another song, so that's going to be released in June. We're still writing, getting the songs where they need to be to record, so we're just going to be bashing them out really for the next year. That's probably not a great way to describe it, but yeah, we're going to do singles though.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of work behind the scenes, but then we're also going to be.
We've got a lot of gigs as well.
Yeah. It's just going to be a busy year, isn't it? Like, have fun.
Yeah. And what, if you want to share some of the gigs that are coming up for you guys?
We've got Foundry Festival, which is in Stoke. That's on the 2nd of May, so that's on this Saturday. We're on at 5 p.m. if we've got any Stokies watching. Then we don't have one until the 10th of July, I believe. Is that right? We're supporting a local band at a local venue called the Arts and Tap. And then 18th July, we have something called Psych Fest, which is also local. 19th, we've got the Welsh Festival.
Yeah.
I've forgotten after that, but there is more.
There's a few more. So it's
Yeah.
Actually, planned, I'd say.
That's a lot already. So, I mean, I hope people listen to this podcast, who are listening to this podcast, go and listen to you guys. Like, I'm pretty far from you guys. Not pretty far. I'm far enough. I stay in Middlesbrough, so it's still far. It's still far. Well, Wales is pretty far. Yeah. I love Wales. Like, I hope you enjoy your, like, when you go and play there and, like, camp around and, like, write songs in the bonfire or something like that. I don't know. I do not know. If we sat again to exactly. If we sat again, like, in the future, like, say 1 year, like, I'm interviewing you in, like, a festival or something, and, like, what would you expect? What do you say would have changed by then?
So a few more venues, a few more cities, under us belt. That'd be cool.
Yeah, tighter. I don't know. I think more kind of knowledge for what we're all into, just like more tight as a band, I suppose. And yeah, maybe some bigger gigs too.
Yeah. I mean, would you like to, like, play, like, more in the north and that kind of thing in the future?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, north's better than the south. So. Yeah.
I find people. Well, I moved here. Like, I stayed in Portsmouth, like, for the longest time, and music is totally different there. Like, it's more rock and indie. But here, up here in the north, you just get so many different kind of things, and it actually can live here, which is crazy. Yeah, crazy. Yeah,
scenes around the north. Yeah.
We'd definitely like to do some gigs up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe some in Middlesbrough.
Yeah, of course. I got the people to find you, and maybe once you do more, like, songs, so you got more free time, and, like, I mean, then you can come here and then do a big one here. It'd be sick. Here or Stockton, this either or. I mean, thanks so much, like, for spending time with me to, like, talk about things, and, like, it's just been amazing.